Happy New Year. We hope wherever you are around the world that you are celebrating with friends and family and bringing in 2023. And we do hope that it's a happy, healthy and prosperous one for you and your family. All right, tonight's episode, our second instalment of the incredibly stunning Tasmania.
Yes, we're taking you down south to our personal favourite region, southern Tasmania, that spectacular Huon Valley.
Wow.
Oh, transport me there now. The food, the wine, the river, the mountains, the experiences, everything. If you were dreaming of Tasmania, this region has it all.
And Katie has a cider smile through most of this episode.
Yes, I do.
Really good cider. Okay, before we get into the episode, we're sharing with you our 1-minute promotion video on the Taste of Tasmania and the Ultimate Touring Guide to Tassie. Now, this is the must-have ebook guide if you are planning a trip, or whether you're already booked on the Spirit of Tasmania. This is everything that you need to know before you go.
Yes. Oh gosh, we have to book. We've got to get back there.
We do have to get back there.
Yes.
All right, for now, we wish you and your family the best 2023. Enjoy the episode.
Bye.
Travelling to Tassie? Well, this is the ultimate touring guide that we wish we had, all for less than the cost of one night's camping.
Everything you need to know before you go, including where to stay, where to play, where to camp, where to eat, plus hidden gems you won't find in the tourist brochures.
Over 160 pages, including clickable links to additional resources, video content and much more.
After spending over 6 months in Tasmania, we have created 8 individual drive itineraries that will allow you to choose your own adventure.
Do one or do them all, we can genuinely say that Tassie has it all.
Purchase the ebook bundle and get a free audio book, The Taste of Tasmania, how to eat and drink your way around the Apple Isle.
Oh my gosh, you'll need a hole punch for your belt. The food is outstanding. All right, it's time to get excited, get prepared, get the most out of your time in Tasmania. And get your copy now at thefeelgoodfamily.com. Gotta love Tasmania.
The sun's going down as I try to make my way through the crowd. Feeling alive, I love being by your side, it makes me shine. We got one summer, so let's make it count. You make me feel like everything's alright. Let's dance our problems away in the night. Love being right next to you. You'll be on my mind. I'll be dreaming about this till the end of time. We are young, we are free, down for the ride. Might be over tomorrow, but we got to stay forever.
Good morning, everyone. Little Jasperini is still tucked up nice and warm in bed. We are loving this Tasmanian crisp morning air. The start to the morning here is absolutely stunning. We're at a little place called Lonnavale. It is the River's Edge Caravan and Campground. You are literally less than an hour's drive from Hobart and in the deep south of Tassie's wilderness.
It is absolutely stunning as far as a camping environment goes, with the beautiful river that runs straight through the campground. Now, they do offer powered and unpowered sites here, as well as premium River's Edge sites like what we are on that are huge and can accommodate multiple vans or tents. In fact, our neighbours have a great site with so many tents and swags set up. It is definitely another local's favourite.
This is the true Tasmanian experience that you would be looking for. You know, you see it in the brochures. River's Edge, 1 kilometre of river frontage. I mean, it's pretty well everyone here, whether you're powered or unpowered, has an awesome access point to this stunning location.
And just because you feel so remote doesn't mean that you are. There are literally small villages only 20 or so minutes away, which means if you do need to pop out for supplies or groceries, you can do that fairly easily. However, up at reception, they also offer a small range of items for you to be able to grab, as well as drinking water too.
There is a coffee van for your early morning coffee.
Very important.
And they do offer food trucks as well on different nights of the week, and you can check that out when you do arrive. The reception for Telstra here is 0. Isn't that a nice change?
It is actually really awesome and totally adds to the experience of being in an environment like this.
However, if you do need to connect, literally at the front entry point of the main road, you can drive up there or walk up, only 5 minutes walk, and there is a connection point there, so you can get very good reception just at that location.
Yeah. Now, every site has a fire pot on it, which has been so lovely to be able to grab some firewood from reception and put a campfire on at night and just really make the most of being in this environment. And what's even better is that they deliver your wood straight to your site.
There you go. Show us what we got here.
Okay, so in here, this is really if we don't have very much hands, if it's a big piece of wood and you can't have that much, just use a sling. And then, pick it up.
All right, okay, that's my part. Look at that. Maybe if we're not one's quite that big.
Okay, how about I just carry that one and the sling, and Dad does all the other business.
Dad does everything else. Okay, here we go.
Okay, here we go.
How good is this campsite?
This campsite is stunning.
It is absolutely beautiful, and the sound of that river last night,
Wow.
amazing.
Now the highlight, of course, is the river that runs completely through the entire campground. There is this wonderful platypus viewing area that you could sit and just while away the hours. Dusk is the hot tip to see the platypus. Our neighbours next door have spotted them. We haven't yet, so fingers crossed.
Platypuses, hey guys, we're here and we're looking for platypuses. You've got to be a bit quiet.
The water is quite cool if you're brave enough to swim. Jasper didn't really choose to swim, but let's just say he ended up in. Hey!
Hey.
That's one way to do it, Daddy.
That's the best way to not slip, okay?
Okay. Take your time. No getting wet.
I'll try not to.
Ooh.
I'm okay. I just got a bit of water in my drink.
All right, back over here.
I'm good.
Take your time, they could be slippery. Oh, God.
I'm okay.
All right, keep coming this way. All right, listen. When I said don't get wet.
Sorry. Mom, I got a bit wet. Okay.
It really is such a beautiful environment, and surprisingly it is pet friendly, so you can bring your four-legged family member with you, and they do have a number of off-leash fully fenced areas for you to be able to run your dogs, as otherwise they do need to be on leash given the abundance of native wildlife.
Great idea. Okay, we've got to get ourselves into gear. We're going to experience a farm tour with a bit of a difference. It is the Glen Huon Dairy Co. And then it's time to get adventurous.
Yes.
Out in the southern Tassie wilderness at the Tahune Adventure.
Awesome. Let's do it.
Yummy.
Glen Huon Dairy Co Farm Tour. If you are a cheese lover like we are, then you will absolutely love this tour. We had such a great morning with Richard, the farm manager here, who moved his family out from the UK to come and start this fully certified organic self-sustainable dairy farm in the beautiful Huon Valley as part of the Bruny Island Cheese Co. So you get to learn all about not only the making of the cheeses, but how the farm operates and the ins and outs of daily farm life. The highlight was getting to meet the beautiful girls, the fat, happy cows that call Glen Huon Dairy Co home. Jasper absolutely loved meeting James. Yes, you heard me right, James Bond. Her tag number is 007, and these have been hand-reared, beautiful cows, so they love a good scratch and they love getting to meet everybody who comes along on the tour. We also got to walk the grounds, we got to meet the chickens, and of course it is set on this backdrop of the beautiful Huon River, so we got to walk down there and also get to taste some native pepperberries that grow on the property.
You can eat the berries themselves and dry them like you would a peppercorn, and then you can also the young leaves as well, eat the young leaves. But they're even hotter than the berries.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, real citrusy, and then
yes.
then like I say, the heat just grows and grows and grows.
And then you go, and fire comes out. That's awesome.
Wow, that is awesome.
What we loved most was learning about the organic, self-sustainable practices of the dairy farm and how they put focus on the animal welfare and happiness, which of course leads to beautiful products. And the highlight for Paul and I was getting to taste the delicious Bruny Island cheeses and getting to browse through the farm shop as well, which not only showcases the Bruny Island cheeses and other products that are made here from the farm, but also many of the local artisan producers that call this beautiful valley home. Now, a hot tip from us, make sure you pick yourself up some of their organic milk that they serve on tap. Apparently, it makes the perfect coffee. We're definitely going to try that.
Tahune Adventures, Tassie. Gee, we've had fun this afternoon.
So much more than what we expected, and you could definitely spend a half day or longer out here enjoying all of the very gentle adrenaline activities that they have on offer.
Okay, our first adventure started with the Eagle Hang Glider. I honestly think this is about as close as I'll ever get to hang gliding. Whoa! It was a rush. It was awesome, gliding up over the Huon River, and it's just enough to get your heart racing.
Oh yeah, it definitely had the adrenaline pumping, and 25 kilometres an hour it comes down the zip line, so you definitely feel the wind beneath your wings as you're soaring high above the river.
Good luck! Okay, looks like it's now just you and me, buddy.
Well, she's coming back. See that little glass area up there?
Yes.
That's where she comes back down. But she has to do a yahoo on the way down.
Okay.
Do a yahoo, Mama! Mom, do a yahoo!
Woo, go Mom! How did she do, Jasper? Excellent. Are you going to sit up there and watch me?
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully I do as good, hey?
Maybe you won't.
Thanks. You too. Wow. Whoa. It's a oh my god. Look, it was great to have Jasper cheering on from the sideline. He was a little bit disappointed. He's a little bit underweight at the moment.
Yep.
25 kilos and you're good. So we're going to fatten him up and bring him back.
Awesome. So from there, we headed back down to the visitor centre. There's a great licensed cafe on site and a really lovely gift store as well that again sells local Tasmanian made products, which is really lovely to browse through. That licensed cafe and the deck that overlooks the Huon River and this beautiful wilderness. I mean, the trees here are massive. They are so tall. It would be the perfect way to start or finish your experience, depending on what time of day you're coming out, to grab a meal from the cafe, grab a beverage and sit on that deck and just take in those views.
Perfect. A sundowner, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be ideal. Okay, this is quite a surprise to us, but it is a dog-friendly environment. I mean, you drive in, the drive is stunning to get here, and then once you arrive, you feel like you are in the thick of Tassie's wilderness, like a national park. But they do allow dogs. They're dog friendly. So if you got your four-legged friend, bring them along.
Absolutely, and not just for the day trip, because they do have some on-site accommodation, a variety of different cottages that accommodate different size groups of family and friends, and they are also dog friendly. So you can stay overnight, which I think would be amazing, and just hear the sounds of this wilderness. I mean, you are so far removed from anything else. And what's great, if you're coming out with your RV, you can also park up in the overflow car park overnight. It's only $10. So again, you can come out, have your adventure during the day, and then go back to your RV and be immersed in this incredible environment.
Fantastic. Now, I don't think you're allowed to take your dog on the hang glider if anyone's hoping that was the case.
I wouldn't think so.
Might lose him into the Huon. Okay, so then we headed over to what would be their number one attraction, and that is the Tahune Airwalk. You are literally walking through the canopies of these tall trees over the Huon River. Stunning.
Absolutely amazing. And this is really where you get a full understanding of how epic these trees are. They are so tall, and it is just beautiful. Those views from every turn on the Airwalk were just spectacular. And then at the very end is a cantilevered section for the brave that does move underfoot, but you can again stand out over that beautiful Huon River and really take in that expansive view.
Hey guys, I'm on a skywalk right now, and see that tree down there?
Yes.
That is a wishing tree. It's kind of like a wishing well, but it's a wishing tree. Anyway, I got 20 cents here, and I'm trying to get it on the stump. Let's see. No.
That's right. Did you still make a wish?
Yeah. I wished I could have a rocket.
Don't tell us.
I wish I launched a rocket, though.
Okay, you ready, Jasper? It's hard to throw from this side.
Go, Mum. That's okay, we still get a wish.
So close. Okay.
Go.
Ah, missed as well.
But that's
I know
okay,
that
we
you
still
don't
get a
even-
wish.
Now, there is another adventure activity, and that is the river rafting. Again, it's not like your wild rapids that you'd see. It's really a gentle immersion into the Tassie wilderness.
They say go with the flow
Yes.
down the river. So I think we should put that on our list for next time.
Definitely. The other thing is that although there are lots of steps in and around this actual environment, there are shuttles available. So they can arrange to get everyone to be a part of the experience. Absolutely friendly for wheelchairs and also for mobility devices.
Just awesome. Definitely one to add to your list when you are in this beautiful Huon region of Tasmania. We've had an excellent afternoon. I think Jasper will have a nice little snooze in the car on the way home. feel like you're a real camper, doesn't it, when you're in like this environment?
Especially when you've got this fire going.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Today is going to be an awesome adventure. Where are we going, Jasperoo?
To the end of the world.
We're driving down to Cockle Creek, which is basically the end of the road as far south as you can drive. Pretty much is the end of the world though, isn't it?
It actually is, yes. Okay, first of all though, we're going to head to Hastings Cave. It is regarded as one of the largest cave systems of its kind in the world, and I am a little bit nervous about getting underground again.
Are you?
I had a little bit of
We'll
a
take
panic
care
attack.
of you, Dad.
Yeah, we'll look after you, Daddy.
Thank you, Jess.
You'll be right. It looks awesome, actually. The tour looks fantastic. And then down to Cockle Creek. Hey, how cool is this? It's called Scribble Mat. And when we arrived to our campsite, we had a little parcel waiting for us, addressed to Jasper, a little gift. This is awesome. It is
Very cool.
Designed by a local Geeveston mum here in the Huon Valley. Great for keeping the kids occupied at home. Awesome for road trips. Would you like to scribble on your scribble mat? There you go, young man.
Better than on the car, right?
Yes, so good.
Thank you. It's very nice to receive a gift.
Yes.
All right, are you ready to get this adventure on the road?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
let's
right,
do it.
here we go.
I've got all different colours, and right here is my scribble mat. I'll just get it out for you.
Yeah, it's so good. It's BPA-free silicone, and the marker pens just wipe straight off. So,
Hey, this one is underwater.
oh, cool.
So cool.
So good. All right, we'll get scribbling.
It's really cool that you have about, how many colours? We got blue, green, yellow, and red.
Awesome then.
Right.
Okay,
Here we go.
let's do it.
Hastings Caves. Here we go.
How are you back there, guys?
Bye.
We have just had an awesome experience exploring the Newdigate cave system. It's part of Hastings Caves. What a surprise. I didn't expect it to be so epic.
Oh, it is so beautiful and grand, and the cave just opens up. It's actually a multi-level cave that they've built incredible stairways and pathways through to really be able to guide you through and give you such an intimate experience in the cave.
What do you think, mate?
It actually was 2 thumbs up.
Yes.
Good. That's fantastic, Jasper.
Yeah, it's a great family-friendly tour. It's only 45 minutes long. We had Riley as our guide, and he gave us the perfect blend of information, but then also experience, turning all of the lights off at different points throughout the tour to really give us the indication of just how far down below the ground we are, but also the majesty of this cave system that is still growing today.
It's a total unexpected experience in that you're only looking at 10% of this cave system. It goes for kilometres and kilometres.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it's actually the largest dolomite cave in the Southern Hemisphere that is accessible for tourists to be able to tour through. And we would definitely recommend you do it when you are in this part of Tassie.
Hey guys, Jasperoo here. I'm in a cave with lots of stalagmites. You can see right here. How cool is that? And over there, it's something really cool. You should check. Okay, it's
a constant 9 degrees Celsius.
Yes, wear your jacket. It is cool.
And it actually gets cooler the longer you're in there. You really start to notice it. It's about 100% humidity.
Yes, Riley held up the torch and showed us the moisture droplets in the air, which is so interesting. And how did you go, Paul?
Look, I won't lie. I got a little bit of the jelly leg on. That's the one. Look, I think once Riley was there to really gently say, you know, it's all good, you're all good, mate, that was fine. I think when you realise that it's 750 million years in the making, I think it's been there long enough. Yeah, I think I was okay.
Yeah, well, it is still growing. They do cater for everybody in that respect. So even if you are a little bit worried about doing an underground experience, Riley and the guides here have your back.
Awesome experience. All right, do you want to go check out the thermal pool?
Yes.
Yes.
And some scones too, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
I have never had scones for a very long time, but I love them. Here doing the well walk. It's the end of the road in Tasmania. Let's go check it out.
How amazing is it here?
Yes, wow.
Oh my God! Woohoo!
Woo, all right, we made it.
The end of the road.
It literally is. It is known as the southernmost point in Australia that you can access by road. This area is called Cockle Creek. I think because of its remoteness, that is why it has been able to retain its incredibly natural beauty.
Oh, it is just wow. I mean, not only can you come and take advantage of these crystal clear turquoise blue waters, refreshing as they may be, the beautiful white sands, there are also a number of walks that you can do, ranging from the 6 to 8 day South Cape walk, or something a little more suited to us, there are some 4-hour return or 2-hour return walks as well.
Okay, this place is incredibly rich with history. We would recommend that you drive your vehicle right to the final car park and then take the short 5 to 10 minute walk out to the whale sculpture and read the interpretive boards. They share the stories that explain that the French were the first to come here. They came for learning, not land. They came to study, not settle. They interacted with the Aboriginal people. They set up experimental gardens. There were scientists and botanists, and incredible history well before the English, the whalers, the convicts, the fishermen. This place has got so much to talk about, and it is still so naturally stunning. Amazing.
And that's probably due to its remote location. It is 21 kilometres in on a gravel road that, you know, some parts of it are okay, some parts not.
Yeah, look, we are going to be purchasing a new aerial. I think this time it has finally had its day, but that's okay. A quick bit of running repairs. It is worth the effort to make your way out here. There are plenty of campgrounds within the national park. That was amazing. Well done.
I've seen you guys on YouTube.
Oh, g'day, I'm Paul.
How are you? Damien.
Damien, nice to meet you.
G'day.
It is incredibly busy at the moment.
Yes.
We've seen plenty of caravans camping down here.
Yes. All right. Jasper's itching to get his feet in the water, so we're going to get his shoes off and make the most of this beautiful, beautiful location.
$77.9 per litre for diesel in Huonville. The previous guy, the guy next to me, had 382 litres, $679. There you yeah. I don't feel so bad. We have set up camp here for a few nights at one of our all-time favourites. It is the Huon Valley Caravan Park. And this place is not only stunning as a location, but it's an awesome base to really get out and explore that southern Tassie, and in particular the Huon region.
And it's a really perfect blend of farm stay and caravan park with its beautiful green grassy sites. Now there are powered and unpowered sites, of course. They do have a handful of ensuite sites. There are big rig sites and the premium riverfront sites that we can absolutely vouch for.
Now we are enjoying a picture perfect summer Tassie day. And it is a common thread that you hear from travellers that come here throughout the year, that you really do get to experience 4 definite seasons here. And right now, summer in Tassie, I don't think you could beat it.
It is perfect, and so the river makes a really beautiful space to cool off. We have seen people swimming, kayaking, paddleboarding and fishing. And there are platypus, however, we are yet to spot one here too.
I tell you what, they've got the signs everywhere. We just haven't seen one yet. We'll
Not
find
yet.
you.
We will. Now you can have your contained fire pit on your site, and there are also a number of communal fire pits scattered around the park, as well as barbecues and great seating to really take in the space and those beautiful views across the river.
I think that is what is so fantastic about this location, is that the Huon River feeds its way around the entire property. So everywhere you walk, everywhere you turn, you have a postcard to look at.
It is really beautiful.
Now the campground is pet friendly, which is fantastic. And the highlight for the kids would have to be the daily farm animal show, which also includes a Tassie devil feeding. And Jasper absolutely loved the bubble party for kids on the lawn. We thought we'd lost him for a second there. He literally disappeared in a sea of bubbles.
Bubbles! Woohoo!
You having fun, guys?
Yeah!
Didn't hear you. You're having fun?
Yeah!
Turn back on.
Yeah!
Well, get a big armful of bubbles and go and hug your mummy. Quick,
Don't you even... Don't you!
We stayed here in 2020 for the Taste of the Huon Festival, which was just awesome. And the park was full and buzzing with locals and travellers. Now, they don't take bookings, so we would definitely recommend arriving early to secure a site, especially during those busier times of year.
Yes, great advice. Now, Tasmania is famously known as the Apple Isle, and that is largely because of the Huon Valley. This region has been growing some of the world's best apples for over 170 years. It is also a foodie's heaven. It's full of local producers and farms delivering some of the freshest, most delicious fruit, like their cherries, blueberries, pears, and the unique venues that offer really immersive food and beverage experiences that take advantage of this incredible local produce.
Now, our first stop was to Willie Smith's Apple Shed, a Tasmanian institution equally loved by the locals and visitors to the region. In 1888, Willie Smith planted the first apple tree on the Smith farm in Huonville, and 4 generations later they are still growing, picking and making a range of ciders on the farm. The Apple Shed is an incredible venue. It's a rustic barn surrounded by lush green pastures that houses an interactive museum showcasing the history of farming in the region, and their world-class restaurant serves up some of the finest food we have had on the island.
And just quietly, their cider's pretty good too.
It is. In fact, we shared a tasting paddle. You can also try out some of their unique apple spirits that they make on location. Visit the distillery and learn all about the distilling process.
Jasper absolutely loved his sparkling apple juice.
Wow, really fuzzy but good.
And we absolutely loved trying one of their recently produced, it is a limited edition apple wine known as Pomme d'Yard.
It was good.
Really good.
Oh, wow. Yes. I like that.
Now, everything from the way the food is perfectly presented on the plate to the interior design of the shed and the store, the family-friendly dining areas, the gardens and outside seating areas, all of it makes you realise that the Smith family have created an all-encompassing, uniquely Tasmanian experience.
They have truly nailed it. Of course, they are famously known for their apple wall that seasonally displays 390 varieties of apples.
It is awesome. We're taking you to Geeveston, and from one amazing foodie experience to another. Have you ever been to a Picklery before? We hadn't, but I thought I had died and gone to foodie heaven. Seriously, this is one of my favourite food experiences of all time.
And while we're in Geeveston, we visit the town hall because unfortunately that elusive local resident has still been hard for us to spot. So we're checking out something that's quite unique and innovative to finally see our platypus.
We have just had the most unique foodie experience here at Harvest and Light in Geeveston, owned and operated by Cassie. This Picklery is amazing and is a must-do for your south of Hobart adventure. We had a gorgeous platter for lunch showcasing so many of Cassie's pickled creations, her condiments and chutneys, all made here on site. And what we love is her passion for local produce and this creative collective that seems to be taking place down here in the south of Hobart, where farmers are collaborating to be able to create amazing products for us to taste and take home. A hot tip from us, let Cassie choose the perfect glass of wine to complement the food she has created for your experience. Cassie's creative skills are not only in the gorgeous platter that is put before you, but also in her photography, and the space doubles as a gallery with beautiful images on the wall. It really is such an incredible immersive experience to sit and eat some of Tassie's finest produce and take in these beautiful artworks. My biggest problem was deciding what to buy. I wanted one of everything. I think we need a bigger van for that. But definitely put this on your list when you are in Geeveston, this unique and historic town in the south of Tasmania.
Okay, day 2 is an awesome, jam-packed day exploring the quaint historic town of Franklin, nestled on the Huon River. We start our day at the world-famous Wooden Boat Centre for a full guided tour and to learn about the art of boat making.
We were met by Will, a charming young man who is obviously very passionate about what he does. Now you can self-guide around the main shop floor, which gives a really great history of the industry here in Tassie, and there's a lovely gift store, and Jasper even picked himself up a little wooden boat made from the offcuts.
Now there really isn't a lot of waste here. Huon pine is $14,000 per cubic metre. Measure twice, cut once.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Now, we were shown through the workshop on a half-an-hour tour with Graham, who is one of the passionate mentors and volunteers here. We love that it is predominantly a learning space with their shipwrights courses and shorter courses that are booked out every year. And amazingly, many of the students stay on as teachers and mentors, which is so awesome to see. They are literally keeping this ancient art of boat building alive.
One of the things that I'd probably tell you about first of all is Huon pine. It's one of the slowest growing trees in the world. It grows at the rate of 1 millimetre a year. So when you're looking at this piece of timber, every line on that tree represents 1 year of growth in the tree's life. So this piece of timber that I'm holding is between 1,500 and 3,000 years old.
Next, we took a short walk across the road to Frank's Cider House and Cafe for lunch and enjoyed a peaceful walk around their grounds that include the St John's Church, built in 1864, a beautiful historic church and cemetery that shares the history of this little town.
This is another incredible family story. The Clarks have been farming apples and pears in Franklin since 1836, now 6 generations on. We were lucky enough to meet Naomi, Frank's granddaughter, who very proudly shared lots of wonderful stories about the family farm, the cafe that is housed in what was the original Sunday school building, and she guided us through a tasting paddle of their very own apple and pear ciders. You can also walk through their apple museum and, at selected times throughout the year, participate in an orchard tour with one of the Clark family members.
I love what they're offering here. I think by opening up access to their family, they're not only keeping their story alive for generations to come, but it gives you a real sense of what this community is about. It really is connected. Everyone is out to help each other. The producers all talk to each other. It is fantastic.
We do love this Huon region for that. Now, with our tummies full and a little bit of a cider smile, I definitely had a cider smile, we headed back across the road for a beautiful afternoon cruising the Huon River aboard a wooden ketch, the Kerrawyn. Now, we've got that awesome segment coming up next, but we must mention the fantastic dinner we had afterwards at Osteria at Petty Sessions.
Yes, we were met by the beautiful Sophia and her husband Martino, this lovely Italian couple that now call Franklin home, hail from Italy. You'll want to ask them about the story about how they grew up together and then met later in life and now have started a family here in Tasmania. This is a perfect example of a restaurant embracing all of the local producers to complement what they're creating here. Just awesome.
Absolutely. And the meals are delicious. They were so welcoming, and it is a beautiful, relaxed, family-friendly environment. A hot tip from us, make sure you try the kick-ass tiramisu. That is its actual name, and you will thank us for it.
It is totally kick-ass.
Welcome on board Sail Kerrawyn. It's really great to have people on board Kerrawyn to come for a sail on the river here at Franklin. Once we welcome you on board and give you a quick tour of the boat to show you where the important things are, we do an hour and a half cruise to get out, get the sails up, get you to come and give me a hand to hoist them or take the wheel while I hoist the sails, Or if we just have to steam along under the beautiful Gardner engine we've got down below to its specific beat, which most people love, they actually don't like it when we turn the engine off sometimes. And you can sit back and relax a little bit and enjoy, or you can join in and help me operate the boat, take the helm. It's always a lot of fun. But as much as you can join in like that, we'll serve you a cool drink and a cheese platter to nibble on while you cruise along the river, which is equally enjoyable, I feel. The nice thing about here is we can travel right up next to the bank, and we can have a look into the wetlands and see the birds and enjoy a bit of wildlife as we cruise along on the peaceful part of the river. Kerrawyn is built in 1949 in Port Signet by the famous Wilson brothers boat building family. They've been operating since the mid-1800s, so they've got a long history of building beautiful wooden boats here in Tasmania. She's set up as a ketch, so we can hoist either the mainsail or the mizzen and get out there sailing. She's all built of Tasmanian timbers, blue gum and celery top pine mainly, with odd bits of other timbers in there as well. Kerrawyn originally was built for fishing, so either crayfishing or line fishing or scalloping, whichever they decided was the profitable thing to do at the time. And now we've taken 7 years to change the boat around and restore it and repurpose it to be able to take passengers on trips. Working as a shipwright for probably 25 years up until now, I've restored other projects or boats like this for other people. So to actually have a nice old ship of your own to be able to put all your energy and your work into to restore it like this has been pretty fantastic. You can have the vision of what might look like an old derelict vessel at one point to then turn it around to a beautiful sailing vessel is what it's all about for us. So a lot of work as well, but to the finished product to be able to share it with people and get them out there. Yeah, it's not only just for them to sit on the boat, it's for them to meet us and hear our story and where we've come with the projects. When you come on board Kerrawyn, it's certainly a family experience. I get no more joy than seeing the young kids on board, either pulling on the ropes or like my little captain Jasper with on the helm, steering us down the river and calling out directions to his crew was, yeah, it gives me a big smile on my face, that's for sure. So bring your kids, even had a couple the other week and they brought their dogs as well. So, you know, it's a lot of fun. We really welcome everyone on board and give them a total experience. That's what it's all about for us.
All I need now is a bat.
Jasper. Wow, that wraps up an epic week here in southern Tasmania. We do have one more surprise for you though. We're going to head back to Geeveston to meet a very famous and unique chef and following that will be a sneak peek into next week's episode. For now, it is bye from us. Look after yourself, look after your family.
And happy trails.
Okay, Jasper and I have headed about 25 minutes down the road from Huonville to a little town known as Tasmania's forest town, Geeveston. It has a very rich history around timber harvesting, but in recent times it's become very famous for something quite unique. What's that?
Sushi!
Yes, do you remember the guy's name?
Surfing Sushi Chef!
Yes, Masaaki. He hails from Osaka. He came out to Australia, fell in love with this pristine environment. He fishes a few days a week to catch some of the best fish in the world. He grows his own produce, and then he puts it all together for his very loyal followers for what is being regarded as the best sushi experience in Australia. Can't wait to meet him. Can't wait to taste that sushi.
Ooh, hopefully they have avocado.
Oh, you love the avocado ones?
Yes.
All right, let's go check it out.
Anything on avocado anyway is my favourite. Bye.
Okay.
Holy dooly.
Okay, you are. That's your dinner.
This looks...
Okay, here you go. I'll show you one. Let's go.
Wow.
Wow. It looks like a work of art. It looks too good to eat. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We watched one of your videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
Very good surfer.
No.
Yes, very good chef.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks for coming.
Okay, we'll meet you again.
Yeah, okay. I'll give you a chopsticks.
There you go.
Alright.
What do you say? Do you know how to say thank you in Japanese?
Arigatou gozaimasu.
Wow, very good. どういたしまして。
Do you want to say goodbye in Japanese? Jabata.
Jawata.
Oh, じゃあまた. Oh, very good.
Next week on Family Travel Australia. Thanks for watching. Please do like, subscribe and share our channel. And if you'd like more information on full-time RV travel and living, visit our website, thefeelgoodfamily.com. There you'll find loads of free resources, our weekly podcast, Caravan cooking recipes, our monthly Go RV magazine articles and much more. We look forward to seeing you next week. Take care of yourself and your family and happy trails.
So these guys have only been here about 12 days, so they're
Do we have to moo as we come through?
Oh yeah.
Moo! Oh, don't worry, mate. We're not going to get milk.
No, there's no cows.
Just pretend you're a cow. And you move.
Good. Now we got it. Hey, Jasper. Stellic boobs.
Stellic boobs. Wow.
Huon.
Huon.
The campground is pet friendly, so make sure you invite all your four-legged family members. I said, why would you invite them? You'll get there. But there's not a lot of waste.
No.
Measure once, cut twice. Yes. Oh, cut twice, measure once, cut
Measure twice,
cut
cut
once.
once.
Far out. Now, Huon pine is $14,000 per cubic metre, so it's definitely a case of cut twice, measure once. Measure once, cut twice.
Now, with our tummies full and a little bit of a cider smile.
You definitely had a smile.
Blooper!
Okay, go. Come on, go. Wow.
This is the funniest blooper ever. The cow, while it's jumping, is doing a number.
Are you kidding me?
Yep.